Well now, it seems we just got here and there's already people talking about us. This ain't nothing like Persona 4, I'll tell you that.
What's wrong?
Is this a castle?
Are you sure you're okay? Also, it seems like people are already talking about you, but I'm not the one who told them.
I wonder who could spread such a thing. It had to have been somebody who knew that we were coming here from the start.
I can't even catch a break.
But there were only 3 people who could do that.
Deal with this.
Kawakami and the principal. But they were trying to keep his rep under wraps, and the only person who knew was Mr. Kamoshida.
You should head straight home without stopping by anywhere. Sakura's son sounded pretty angry.
Hey, why don't you call him and tell him it's all okay?
Sakamoto-kun, don't get involved. Speak of the devil. What do you want? I heard the police caught you cutting classes today.
It was nothing.
And you haven't dyed your hair back to black either.
Huh.
Sorry about that. I'll be waiting on the rooftop.
See, that's why I don't want you getting involved. Understood?
Ugh.
Why did you allow a student like him to transfer here? He's already started associating with Sakamoto, a student with a criminal record and the culprit of an assault case. At this rate, it'd be pointless how much I contribute to the school.
Now don't be like that. This school counts on you, Kamoshida-kun. You are our star.
But people, they seem to really like this guy a lot.
Still, a steady build-up is necessary behind such brilliance as well.
Your troubles never seem to end, do they, Principal Blackout?
You know, I have to wonder if Mr. Protag over here were a girl, would he have been reacting the same way? I honestly don't think so. I feel like this situation would be very drastic, and I'm pretty sure he'd be trying to, you know, pretty sure he'd be a lot nicer. Especially looking at that king side we saw earlier. Oh yeah, I won't even be able to tell if I'm gonna have to make random cuts, so I won't have time to say like, oh, it's the end of the video. See you guys next time. Unless it's the ending of end of a recording session. Sakamoto seems eager to talk about something. I don't know if it's Sakamoto or Sakamoto. It's like, I don't know. I should meet him on the rooftop. A well-behaved student. Huh? Is there something you want from me? Where's the rooftop? Nobody's allowed up there. I mean, you go up those stairs and you'll get there. He seems so nervous around me for some reason. But anyway, this is our first chance to really explore. And I'll be honest, I never really explored the first time I played this game. I want to see if there's anybody... He looks calm and in control. It's like, yeah, everybody's spreading rumors about us. We have this reputation and we just got here, man. It's like, it's one thing if, you know, on your first day you actually start a fight or something. That's a different story, but, uh-oh. Right about. Wish there's... How about that castle? What? Like one of the old Sengoku castles? I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's just go up to the 3rd floor. I read about him on... Like, people read about us? Very strange. Well. Guess we're gonna go meet Ryuji.
There you are. Sorry for calling you up here like this. I bet Kawakami already told you stuff like, don't get involved with him, huh? We're pretty much in the same boat. I heard you got a criminal record. Everyone's talking about it. No wonder you were so gutsy. What was all that happened? You know, how we almost got killed at a castle. It wasn't a dream, right? You remember it too, yeah? Well, Just because we both remember it doesn't mean much, though. I mean, even if it was a dream, you saved me from Kamoshida. So yeah, thanks. That man, that Kamoshida we saw there. You probably don't know about it, but there are some rumors about him. Yeah, the ripped mophead. That asshole who was all full of himself at the castle. No one says anything against him because he's some medalist who took the volleyball team to nationals. The way Kamoshida was king of that castle felt crazy real because of that. I wonder if we can go back to that castle again. Ah, forget it. It must have all been a dream. It has to be. Sorry to drag you out here like this. That's all I had to say. You know, we might be pretty similar. I feel like we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers. I'm Ryuji Sakamoto. I'll come talk if I see you around. Don't ignore me, alright? See ya.
And this is where I get confused. He says Sakamoto, but then some people say Sakamoto. So, you know, they really should, when it comes to dubbing, they really should do that. You know, settle on, what do you call, settling on a like a pronunciation and stick it through. I mean, I understand for like NPCs, but for main characters, at least get it right. All right, time for a scolding. I feel like a kid again. Here we go. Got an interesting call from your school today. Only your first day and you're already showing up hours late. It's an accident. Yeah, that's what everyone says. Look, just behave yourself. Your life's forfeit if anything happens. You understand the meaning of probation, right? I do. Okay, then. He holds his phone very weird. Yeah, close up shop. I'll be there in half an hour.
What is it?
Hey, what are you standing around for? Go hurry up on to bed. No, I just hired a part-timer. Sure, let's call it that. Don't forget to lock the door and turn all the lights off, okay? Yep, leaving now. Told you, he's a part-timer. Wonder who he's talking to. Well, what time are we at? I'm trying to think about what time I'm at right now, because if I'm barely hitting an hour, I think I'll keep going, but if... Yeah, we barely hit an hour, so let's just keep going, but I will save. I'll alternate between these three. These are my main 3 save files, so you know. Just in case something goes wrong. I mean, haven't had a slip up yet, but hoping that doesn't change. Stack of books on this desk. May as well go to bed. I feel exhausted, and it's because of all that weird stuff that's been happening to me.
About time you've come to. On your feet, inmate. Our master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion. Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that. Your rehabilitation can finally begin. There is no need to understand it all for the time being. You will be training the power of persona, which you have awakened to. Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters. I have high expectations for you. There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes. By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator? Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces. I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate. Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone. Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well. This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
It's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
Well, now Igor's pretty much confirmed it. Yeah, this is absolutely a Persona game. And the Metaverse Navigator seems to be that weird app, the one with the eye. I had another strange dream. Fate and Awakening? Oh, hey. I'm okay with one of those words, but not the other one. More importantly, I need to hurry and get ready for school. Don't want to be late for school. Again. I do like these transitions for the game. It's pretty good. There's a nice little touch where if you go when you're outside and you go into a spot with there's no rain, like say under like a rooftop, like outside, your protag here will actually put it away. He'll put the umbrella away, and then when you step out, he puts it back up, which is honestly a really nice touch.
What's going on?
But yeah, you're gonna really like Tokyo in this game. It's a very nice, bustling area. I mean, it does have the biggest population density in the world, I think. Actually, I think that might be right. I think out of all the cities in the world, Tokyo might have the biggest population or human density population out there. Which is hard to believe considering you have other cities that exist, like say Beijing, New York especially. Honestly, I'm surprised it beat New York because I feel like New York is very cramped. Oh yeah, I have all my money. I'll come back here and buy something when I have the time. Bitch, I want to buy a soda right now. You know how great it is in college that I can actually buy a soda anytime I want? I could never do that in high school. Like I had to have a connection with the teacher who could bring me one if I gave them the money. Or somebody had connections to the teacher, or like being their kid or something.
Class is starting.
I'm the social studies teacher, Mr. Ushimaru. I'll be teaching you the rules of society this year. So you're our Morooka, basically. You all look like you've been spoiled growing up. Before we learn society's rules, maybe I should start with the rules of being a decent human being. God damn, he really does sound like him. Hey, new kid. The Greek philosopher Plato divided the human soul into 3 parts.
What's the answer?
The soul is composed of appetite, spirit, and what else? Okay. Now then, when you're playing through the game normally, that you can actually press the select button, and it'll actually give you it'll give you, if you play, you know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you know, like where you have that lifeline of the audience voting, and you know, you typically pick the one, like you pick the one that's the most voted for. Anyway, I want to say it's between love and logic, but just let me see. I'm gonna go. Okay, I got I have a little what do you call? I have a list here to help me out. Correct. So you knew that, huh? Plato's teacher Socrates said that evil was born from ignorance. People who have been babied taught that evil is due to individuality can only become society's scum. I'm only trying to get them right for other people's sake because, well, when you get questions right, you get a bit of a stat boost. Obviously my stats are up, and this will get your knowledge up. If you were playing Persona 3, I believe this actually gets your charm up. When you listen to lectures, you get your knowledge up, but when you go to when you answer questions, You get your charm up in that game. Here, in Persona 4, they just kept it to knowledge. Bizarre incidents have been occurring frequently. Those are but actions of such scum. We don't need crude people like that in this school, understand?
Hey,
Hey there, Takamaki. You looking for a ride home? Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents. Sorry, I have a photo shoot today. It's all for the special summer issue, so I can't afford to miss it. Hey now, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone. You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about I don't know how to pronounce that. Appendicitis, I guess? I keep planning to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy. Sorry to worry you. Must be lonely, too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. Okay, now he's starting to see what I was hinting at earlier with the whole what if Protag over here was a girl instead of a guy? Because then I think he'd be getting this shit, or excuse me, she'd be getting this shit. It's like, that's why I asked you out in the first place. Come on, man, you're just making this too obvious. Be careful around that transfer student. You know, the guy behind you, he's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you because of this guy that is behind me right now, you know, I don't know what to tell you. It's like, thank you. Please excuse me. And now you have to figure out, I wonder who's been the one that ratted me out and started spreading rumors. If it wasn't the principal, because why would he ever? And why would Kawakami, who seems that this is such a drag? Who else could it be? I know some people say, "Oh, Josh, contain yourself. It's spoilers. Let the audience figure it out." Like, come on, that one's pretty damn obvious.
yo.
You waiting to ambush me?
Hey.
I want to talk about that castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it. I can't act like nothing happened. It's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida, after all. I want to find out what's up with that place, no matter what. And you know, you're the only person I can rely on for this stuff. So you in? Sure, what next?
Oh,
Unless I mentioned talk some sense into you. Maybe we should try and retrace our steps from yesterday. Meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together. Let me know if you notice any other weird buildings on the way. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. I should probably just go along with this. Oh, and just like Golden, which that game introduced, if you just press the start button, you can actually fast forward through cutscenes. It's great when you're replaying this game and you're trying to skip through boring cutscenes.
I'm sure we'll find it in no time. When did they build something like that, though? We walked that way from here, right? When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore. All right, this way. Let me know if you notice something. Huh? We're at school. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either. We must have made a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try again. Don't worry, I won't mess up this time. Let's go. For real? Is it smaller than we think it is? What do you think? I already did that. I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone. Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then? I don't know if it was or not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world or something like that? Let me see your phone for a bit. What's this eyeball looking thing? Wait, what? What a weird app. Oh, wait, this is it! I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history! Oh man, I'm such a genius! Let's try using it. Then I'll do it.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle. Beginning navigation.
Here we go! And then we went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you... Huh? What the hell? Look! It's the castle from yesterday! We made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too. Yeah! That was close! That happened last time too, huh? What's with that outfit? I don't get it either. What's going on here? This makes...
Hey! Stop making a commotion.
You?
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be. To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
That's right.
But it's a castle!
This castle is the school, but only to this castle's ruler.
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida? It's how his distorted heart views the school.
Kamoshida? Distorted? Explain it in a way that makes sense!
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say? What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
For real? Oh shit, it's for real! We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here. What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Ryuji?
This is bullshit! You hear me, Kamoshida?!
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Hey, Mona!
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us. It's settled then.
For real? Thanks, man.
Alright, let's do this. Follow me! Now then.
Huh?
This way!
What's this?
I forgot to turn the mic on.
Go.
Because this headset of mine doesn't have an on-off button on the side, I actually have to use my mouse to individually turn on and off the microphone. Because I'm using OBS, I can't just simply turn it off of my own free will, if that makes sense. Because OBS records both my voice and my gameplay audio at the same time.
Listen up.
As a rule of thumb, try to ambush as many enemies as you can. Attack them from behind whenever possible. You need to rip off their masks to momentarily break the control of the palace ruler has over them. If you succeed, the enemy may be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack. So yeah, try to sneak up on your enemies. Just like in the old 2 games, where you pretty much always wanted to get the back attack on them, so that way they don't hit you first. In this game, they actively encourage it. It's the basis of how you try to fight enemies. Just like this. Hey, we could change Morgana's orders. We could finally do that. I think Morgana was going to mention that anyway. And of course, everyone loves Last Surprise. The experience is much more stingy this time around, isn't it?
Okay. Huh?
So why isn't anyone here? So let's. Where'd they go? They were here before. Where'd they go? Quiet down. Oh yeah, there were more of them further in too. They might have been transferred already. Crap, I can hear footsteps coming, lots of them. It would be a problem if they discovered us now. Hey, let's head into that room. We should be able to hide in there till they leave. Alright, now here's something new, and something I really enjoy. This is something that pretty much became a big request from the Persona 4 dungeons.
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Ugh, shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that? That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form, I think.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form. The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means. Well, I ended up getting caught, though. Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida, too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along. I'll be counting on your skills this time, too, rookie. Got it?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so... I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
That's a toy!
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out. Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something. Huh? Huh?
So you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration. Now then.
There are probably still soldiers making their rounds outside. Let's use this current time through our current situation to sort out our current situation. Now, so this is what I was talking about, a safe room. Now, unlike other dungeons in past games, you have, or at least with 3 and 4, 3 kind of had an option of a safe area, but they were far more scattered, and they always had a boss in it before you could really claim it as your own. Anyway, so you can consult with your teammates to save the game, and you can also quick travel with them. They won't show that now, but yeah, because when over time you can use these safe rooms as a way of quick traveling around from parts of the from the beginning of the dungeon to where you're currently at, or wherever you need to go, depending on what they say, if you need something or whatever. Anyway, I think this is a perfect spot to end the session. I could keep going, but to be honest, I feel like this is a good spot for now, and I actually want to sort through my video file, see if this is worth. If I can, if I need to really edit things, make sure they're all running properly, and make sure the audio sounds good, because I do not know if I'm completely overpowering the game music, or the game volume in general, or the game volume is actually way louder than I thought. I don't think it is, but I need to make sure. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed what we're doing so far. Don't worry, we'll be more talkative once we get past the introduction, so yeah. Thank you all for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, and hit that bell. I will see you guys next time.